Coming off the backs of what probably has been one of the most eventful months of my life. And eventful, not even necessarily in a exceptionally good or bad way. It was weekends, weeks, a lot of time off of work, a lot of time with friends, a lot of zealous time, a lot of time with family. It was needed, but even in the midst of that, there was still chaos, which I'm no stranger to. In a move, I now live in a completely different place after 2 years of living in one place. First move in this city. And now we're back to the regularly scheduled program. But throughout all this genuinely feels like another milestone. And I have this video idea that I've been wanting to make since I was in college, and it's gone through many iterations, and it's gone through another iteration. It started editing, stopped editing, started editing again, and the idea is still there. The script is written, but because of my lack of getting it out, I should say, I'll kind of walk through it now. Originally, the video was just supposed to be about my graduation day, the day that I graduated college, and documented it as a milestone and kind of reflecting on it. I did little interviews and talking about it a year out. I knew I was going to graduate in a year, started doing things there, and it was just interviews and stuff like that. But the idea wasn't really honed in. I just knew, I think this is what I want, so let's just have some stuff leading up to it, see my thoughts, see what I have to say, see what I was thinking a year out, come back, reflect, just document it. Then I wanted it to be a little bit more grandiose, because it felt a little bit more grandiose. And then it got stuck in a loop of starting, not starting, stopping, trying to cook, leaving it. Just because I couldn't get certain aspects the way that I wanted them. It just didn't feel right. Then yet again, I make a move to a new city, new job. Life is really changing. Again, it's like, this is kind of how I felt when I graduated. Not long after my graduation, a couple months, maybe 4 or 5 months later. Same thing. The idea developed. It was actually a better video idea, 100%. More thought out, more understood. I understood the feeling more. I understood what the expression of that would be more. And the editing process and the story process got a little bit better then. But yet it still didn't get out. And then there was another phase after I had settled down and really felt like, okay, I have my grounds in this new city. I'm an adult living in a place that I didn't grow up, in a city I didn't grow up, met new people, made new friends, am surviving alone. Again, felt that same way. The script developed, the video idea developed, everything changed, shifted because I've developed more in that feeling. I say all that to say that again, going through this last month, and I kind of feel like I'm making it seem like this month has been bad or it's not been good. No, this month has been amazing, quite frankly. It's been really amazing. I got to see a wedding. I got to have an intimate time with the friends that I've made up here. A short weekend trip. I got to spend intimate time with my close friends from back home who came to visit me up here, which is a blessing in its own right. I got to experience New York for the first time with them. And I've moved. It's been amazing. But I say all that to say, I kind of feel that feeling again. And the name of that video, the title, I'll say of that video, because the video still exists and it very much so still can get produced. It's just a matter of, can I get it out to feel the way that this feels? And I think that's been the stopping point for me, because I can't produce it and give it finality when this isn't how I feel. There's another video on my channel, not this channel. This is just, I'm on a channel that is my namesake. There's a video where I basically just created a word, went through some lexicon stuff, went through just grammatical rules and how words are structured and roots and things like that, etymology stuff. It was fun. I made a word for that video, and that video reflected how I felt at that time, and the footage just helped encapsulate it, and I was able to make something that I'm still pretty proud of. And I can always go back and look at that video and feel how that felt, and it holds the emotional weight, at least when I watch it. And I hope for other people when they watch it as well, to the people that have. But even if not, that's just the fact that I was able to create something that encapsulates something, to where when I watch it, I can feel that again. I can understand that again. I can't give something finality that doesn't do that. And it's so interesting because the feeling keeps developing the further and further along that I graduate. And in its inception, the graduate was just, quite frankly, how we think about graduations. But as I kept going into the next phases of my still very young life, I kept feeling it again. And then graduate really adjusted its meaning to me. And now I can't think of anything else, any other way to describe it besides graduate. I've graduated. And I only know it when I took that step right past it. I took one step past it. I know what it feels like. And for college graduation, it really wasn't at graduation. That happened as soon as I knew I was good for the semester. I've graduated. Then for the move, as soon as I really unpacked, I was like, I gotta clean all this up after, moving everything into the new place. I've graduated. After I've settled in, surviving as an adult in a new city by myself, I've graduated. And now again, I've graduated. And I was just on the phone with my mom. And it's funny how I've become a lot more just intimately vulnerable with her and just being real. And she said something, I was like, this is how I feel, and things like that. And she also has reciprocated that. One of the things that I said was I hit a milestone in my career. Got a promotion and am of a certain financial stature now. I've graduated. And I just told her I really haven't had, that's not even the right way to say it. I haven't had, because I have had the time. I have had the moment, but I just haven't taken it to sit in it. Sit in this moment. And just even right now, it's almost like a epiphany. That's the beauty of a graduation ceremony. I didn't like neither one of my graduation ceremonies. Not my high school one, not my college one. Blessed to be able to have both. It really didn't feel like an accomplishment or a graduation until college, because it really felt like I earned that. But both of them I fell asleep during. And now the epiphany moment is, dang, that's kind of the point of a graduation, is to take that time, that hour, and really just soak in it. I have graduated. And I haven't taken that for myself. And this is not even me taking that for myself, but hopefully this is a first step, just by getting these words out, in me actually being able to zen out, me be able to be very pensive and reflective and present in the fact that I yet again have graduated. And that's a blessing. That's beautiful. And I need to feel it. I need to feel it, because I can't just push it aside and continue to work, as I've done since I heard the news of the promotion. It's just like, okay, wait. I feel something, because, oh my God, I was just a kid, and I'm still relatively just a kid, but I am hitting milestones that I couldn't have even imagined what they felt like. And I'm a pretty, quote unquote, stoic guy. I'm not sure if I really enjoy that as a label, but in terms of a way to express the concepts, that is the best word. Do some research on Stoicism in its reality versus some of the other philosophies, and I think it just, again, that's a tangent, but do some research. And what are other philosophies that are like Stoicism but different? I'm pretty neutral in terms of how I feel about things. Pretty even keel. And I won't say that I didn't know that this was going to happen. I was fully confident that this was going to happen. Actually, so much so that if it wouldn't have happened, I would have been on the chopping block. I don't know if that's the right way of saying that. I would have been looking to leave, despite this being an amazing place for me. I love my job. I love my work. I love the growth opportunity. I love everything about where I work, who I work with, and the career trajectory. But if they didn't respect me enough to give me what a career is supposed to give you in terms of that milestone, in terms of compensation for the work that I've already done and the work that I will continue to do as I'm continuing to get better, then I can't, in respect for myself, stay. Because that's devaluing me. And that's one thing that I've just been my whole life. Maybe not my whole life, but I think my whole life is I'm me. And I know what I can do, and I'm very confident in my abilities. And I know now, I didn't know a year and a half ago what exactly I was worth in terms of this job. But the fact that they extended giving the promotion for so long, now I know. And now that promotion that they gave had to be a certain yada yada, because I now know. Now me, as 1 year into the job, doing really well, expecting a promotion, they probably would have been able to lowball me. And even now, it's kind of a lowball, but relatively, it's what they're supposed to do. This is more than what they could have done, and this is respectable in terms of the jump. Most people don't get jumps like this. So it's like that handshake. Okay, we're good for now. I'll do me. I'll continue to be great. But if they wouldn't have done that, then that means I have to have some type of respect for myself and understand that I'm getting played. Because if I love this place, I love the place I work with, then they think they have the leverage. But no, I have the leverage because I'm the talent. And that's the reality of things. Again, it's very easy for me to get on a tangent. Trust. Let's get back on the tracks. I've graduated. I need to take a moment for myself to really feel what it felt like. Because when I heard the news of the promotion, and when I've really had time to sit for moments while I'm doing my laundry or continuing to kind of move into the new place, there's been minutes to where it's like, these thoughts, these ideas, and I haven't really taken the time. And I really think that if I did, I feel like I would cry, because it's that kind of potency that is in my body. I feel it. I feel the potency that could be overwhelming even to me, that if I sat in it, I could cry. Like, I feel, even right now, it at the gates. Like, imagine there's like gates of the eyes right now. Like, I could cry right now. But it feels normal for me. Like, right now I'm sitting in it. But I feel it. Like, I could cry right now, just for the overwhelm of everything that has gone on over my life, and I'm here now. But I'm not right now. Maybe I will, maybe I won't, maybe it'll just be able to be resolved without the tears, but right now it feels like crying. And that's so interesting. But that's how I know that, okay, like I need to take a moment. And I felt that when I got the news. I felt that when I was expressing that to my mom. Like, I haven't taken a moment. I know I haven't taken a moment. I know that it is overwhelming. But again, being so used to chaos, that overwhelm, you kind of have to lock in a little bit harder. And that's what I'm not trying to do here is like, okay, I feel overwhelmed, lock into work harder or lock into task harder. No, take